Hi Scorpio, welcome to the Manifesta Kit. So I have a fun pick a card reading for you. On today's pick a card reading for the month of November, we are going to choose between three piles. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I'm going to flash it on the screen, and the first pile that your eye gets drawn to, that's going to be your pile. Okay, so I'm going to give you a second to go ahead and I'll flash on screen, you pick your pile. The first one your eye intuitively went to, that's your pile. Go ahead and look at the timestamps for the pile, and that will be your reading. Okay, pile 1, if you chose pile 1, then this is your reading. We're going to first look into the challenge, then the positives, the action or advice, and likely outcome Spirit has for you. So Spirit, what's the challenge that Scorpio is going through at the moment? Okay, we're having trouble going towards the unknown. Why are we having trouble going towards the unknown, Spirit? And we're having trouble listening to our intuition. What's the challenge? Why are we having issues going towards the unknown and listening to our intuition? Why are we having challenges here? Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. We're having trouble with some kind of new idea. Maybe we're having challenge going forward with a new idea, maybe going forward with a project because you're not sure of the outcome. It's just the image of, it's just showing me striving for something unknown because we're unsure of the outcome. And it's in relationship to the issue is having maybe coming up with new ideas to solve a problem, or we're having trouble with a new idea. We're just maybe not liking it, not sure where it's going to head, something like that. So what's the positive, Spirit, for Pisces? Excuse me. Maybe you're part Pisces. What's the positives for Scorpio? My mind for a second went completely, like it crossed wires. So you might have, you might be feeling like your wires are crossed at the moment. So any positives is we're moving to a better tomorrow. That's really good. What kind of better tomorrow are we going towards, Spirit? What's this positive moving towards something better energy about? What? All right, so Scorpio, you recently came from a hard time, some kind of situation that was very difficult for you, but you're moving on and the worst is over with it. They're saying, don't worry about it. The positives is we're going forward towards something better and towards a better energy. And the challenges that we had in the past won't be there in the future. What's the action or advice you have for Scorpio, pile 1? So right now, you're needing to master your emotions during this difficult time. You're just you're just feeling some kind of personal internal conflict with something, and Spirit's just saying, listen to your intuition, listen to your emotions, and remain balanced. Any other action or advice you have for Scorpio, pile 1, please, Spirit? Okay, so master your emotions in regards to your insecurities, your anxieties, as well as don't hold on tight to something, maybe an old idea. Don't hold on tight to something that you're holding on tight to here. The Four of Pentacles has a dance studio. This is the owner of the dance studio. And he's looking at all of their prizes on the wall that they won in the past. But he's not even focused at all on the dancers that are currently in front of him, trying to show them the new routine. And so he's not even trying to fix the situation. He's just kind of reminiscing about the past. So Spirit's saying, let's drop the past. Let's focus on what's in front of us and master the challenge here. What's the likely outcome in regards to this challenge? You're going to find your strength. You're going to find your strength and you're going to move forward. What is, oh, yes. So those insecurities, that heartbreak, that past havoc that you felt, it's not going to be there forever. You're definitely, the likely outcome is you're going to have strength through the heartbreak, through the insecurities, and you're going to be able to come out on the other side. You're going to come out on top, okay? What stress relief card would you give Scorpio, pile 1, Spirit? And don't forget, this is for the month of November. So if it doesn't resonate, it may resonate as the month progresses. So you do have quite a few stress relief cards. So Scorpio, you might be kind of stressed out at the moment, pile 1. Finding moments of calm in the chaos. So things are just kind of hectic right now. We're going to read them too. We have mindful breathing practices. They're needing you to calm down and meditate. We have drink water throughout the day. You might not be drinking enough water, being mindful about your health, and riding the waves of life. Okay. So we're having a hard time with going with the wind and going through a change here. So for the finding moments of calm in the chaos, I'm going to read it. Think of something in your life that is causing you drama or stress. Ask yourself how you can bless this mess. Find a sense of peace with this situation. Sit with it for a moment. Realize that this too shall pass. Be grateful for the challenges in your life, for they help you grow. We have mindful breathing practice. Get comfortable and close your eyes. Set aside 1 or 2 minutes for this exercise. Set your timer and focus solely on your breathing. Notice how the air feels as it enters your nose and how your chest feels as it slowly expands. Hold the breath for a moment and then slowly release it through pursed lips. Count to 1 every time you inhale and 2 every time you exhale, and keep repeating. Counting helps focus the mind. Notice how much calmer you feel after only a short mindful breathing practice. We have next, drink water throughout the day. Drink lots of water during the day, starting with a glass at breakfast. Your body dehydrates overnight, so refilling the tank early will help you be more present and energetic throughout the day. For men, it's recommended to have about 3 liters, 13 total cups of water each day. For women, it's a little over 2 liters, 9 cups of water each day. Notice how much energy and upbeat you are when you drink water throughout the day. For the final advice, we have riding the waves of life, which is something very difficult to do. So we're having to have strength through this chaos and insecurities here. Pretend you're on a tiny frog sitting on a lily pad on a beautiful lake. Notice how gracefully and smoothly the lily pad glides through the water. Take a moment to listen for the sounds of the water and the sounds of birds softly singing. Float for a while and tune out the world. Use this metaphor whenever you need to ride the waves of life. So this reminds me of a video I saw on, I think it was Instagram, maybe YouTube. And it was this girl who was sitting on a lily pad. And it's a type of lily pad that doesn't sink. I don't know if lily pads sink or not. I've never encountered a lily pad or even seen a video of a lily pad. But this lady sat on a lily pad and she expected it to sink, but it didn't. So maybe you're thinking some kind of idea, some kind of change is going to sink, not gonna be successful. But once she stepped on it and sat down, yeah, she was a little shaky and she was still scared. But she quickly realized it wasn't as scary as she thought and that she was actually safe and that everything was okay. So that's the energy I'm feeling in this likely outcome, that you're a little bit shaky about the possibilities here, about something that's changing, some kind of new thing. But Spirit's saying, just ride the wave, trust us, have strength through this. Don't let it hurt you and don't let it make you fearful because it's going to be okay. Let's see. What is Scorpio at the beginning of November going to be feeling for the first week? Oh, we have it upside down. Yes. So since I have it upside down, I do want to try again. So for the first week of November, you might end up having to try something a second time. What is the energy that Scorpio pile 1 is going to feel in week 1? The overall energy. Week 1, you're going to be feeling growth and movement. So things are going to move fast, Scorpio, and it's going to cause you to grow, which is probably the stress you're feeling. It's like some kind of quick changing movement. You're going to be growing, though. You're going to be definitely, it may cause you stress, but you're definitely going to have a sense of feeling like we're moving in a different direction. Week 2, what's the energy that Scorpio is going to be feeling? Scorpio pile 1 will be feeling. What's energy that Scorpio pile 1 will be feeling? You're going to be thinking of ideas that might scare you. Week 2 is going to be where you're going to start feeling the scared of these ideas. You're not going to be feeling too comfortable about them. Okay, so, or it's also kind of saying for some, you could become comfortable with your fears about this idea or this new thing that's happening. Week 3, what's the energy that Scorpio, pile 1, will be in on week 3 of November? Love. You're going to be in a much better energy. You're going to feel very loving. Something's going to happen that you're going to just feel like something to be grateful for. And week 4, what's the... Oh, you're going to be... Oh, okay. So you might have... Week 4, you might have a disruption in your peace. Or you might have some peace from a frustrating situation that you are feeling. You're going to end up feeling some peace. Or vice versa. A peaceful situation is going to end up becoming very stressful. So look out for those possible energies in the month of November, Scorpio, okay? Thank you. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose Pile 2 for Scorpio for November, then this is your reading. All right, Spirit. So what's the challenge for Scorpio for the month of November for Pile 2? All right. Okay. Any positives? Okay. Any action or advice you have for Pile 2? Any action or advice you have for Pile 2? And what's the likely outcome here, Spirit? Okay, so this is good. Scorpio Pile 2. The challenge here is that, let's see, you're going to be at an event or possibly celebrating something, maybe with your friends. There's an energy here of an event where you receive something or you give something to someone else. And it's kind of looking like you might go to an event that you receive an inheritance, or some kind of money or something, some kind of family heirloom. But this is the challenge. So there's some kind of challenge in regards to receiving this, or maybe the challenge is that you don't receive it and it bothers you. But we have an energy here of an event, receiving something or not receiving something, and it being money or inheritance, or like a family heirloom. The positives is that you're going to have some new ideas, some new projects. So some new energy is going to be coming in from this. This is going to spark some kind of creative passion inside you. The action or advice is to balance work and home. Here to balance a situation. And the likely outcome is complete happiness and fulfillment. So not a bad reading to start with, right? So Spirit, could you clarify the challenge, please? Space. Okay. Could you clarify the Six of Pentacles? Ghost. So it really does feel like you might not receive something, and that's the challenge that it might bother you. What's the energy of the Ace of Wands? So the positive is this is going to make you feel cautious about your new ideas, maybe new project you have. It's going to cause you to be careful about maybe who you spend your time with, who you trust. The positive is it's going to spark some kind of cautious idea in your mind. You're going to end up it's probably going to end up bothering you to where you put your guard up, and that's going to cause some kind of spark, it's going to cause a new creative energy inside you that's going to benefit you for the better. What's the action or advice here, Spirit? And so we have literally the balance card with the balance card. So this is definitely going to put you off your rocker is what I hear. And it's going to cause, you're going to have to do some shadow work and balance yourself in this situation because it's going to bother you. But here we have in the likely outcome, this disruption that bothers you, you're going to end up finding some flow in regards to this pain. So you're going to be able to flow through this pain and find ultimate lead towards ultimate happiness. So maybe this difficult situation forces you to put some kind of effort forward. Be like, well, if I'm not getting this, I'm going to have to put an effort forward towards this. And putting this effort towards this, something else is going to cause you this abundance you're actually looking for. Not this, but this. So balance yourself and don't let this disruption, this pain hurt you. Go with the flow, trust spirit, because it's actually leading you to your ultimate happiness here. All right. It's not going to be it's not going to be as scary as you think. It's not going to be as bad as you think. Just surrender to spirit and it's going to be okay. Let's see. Anything else you want to clarify? Can you clarify the 3 Cups, Spirit? Isolation. So it's probably going to make you isolate. You're going to end up probably isolating from people. You might leave this event early. You might decide not to go to an event, and that causes you to lose an opportunity. What is the 10 of Pentacles here, Spirit? You might not go to an event and someone takes you off their will, kind of something like that. We have transformation in regards to the 10 of Pentacles. In regards to the inheritance. So this is definitely going to transform you. It's so gray, so dull over here in the challenge. You're just not being able to see the light here. You're just kind of looking at the black and whites. It is what it is, and you don't like it. But it's actually sparking something really good inside you here. Okay. Let's see. What is this Ace of Wands? What is this positive energy that's going to come forth because of this? Okay, so you're going to be able to actually learn how to communicate with others about things that hurt you. So you're gonna kind of have your guard up, but you're going to be able to communicate to others that, hey, this hurts me. And, hey, I'm feeling hurt and cautious. So you're going to be able to have a new way of reacting with people. Maybe not let people hurt you anymore is the positives. You're gonna be able to be like, look, this kind of taught me to have my guard up with people and learn me how to strive for clearer, healthier relationships and experiences and communication with others. And your positives is you're gonna learn how to handle this heartbreak. You're going to be able to learn how to strive towards healing way easier because of this in the future. And what is the likely outcome? The 10 of Cups, Spirit. What is this happiness that... Whoa, let's try that again. What is the happiness that Scorpio Pile 2 is going to get? This ultimate fulfillment. What is going to make them so... What are they going to get that's going to make them so happy that they can look forward to this? So you're going to be able to strive for better people that are going to treat you better. You're going to end up finding people that are just better for you. This disruption that you feel, this fallout you're going to have with someone, possibly in an event, is going to actually lead you towards better people, better community, better support, and you're going to be feeling you're going to be striving for healthier relationships. So... it really just feels like cutting people out in energy because they kind of did us wrong. And we're going to go toward balance ourselves and go towards healthier relationships. Okay, Pile 2, I hope this helps you. Thank you so much for being here. And I can't wait to see you for December. Thank you. Welcome back, Scorpio. So we're going to do pick a cards today, like we already said, and your pile is Pile 3. So if you chose Pile 3, then this is your reading. Welcome. Let's get into it. So for the month of November, what challenges are we going to come across? Okay. We're going to have a hard time feeling successful in regards to relationships and in regards to our general happiness. In general, we're just going to be feeling kind of gloomy. We're going to be kind of having a hard time with starting something new here as well. Maybe having a hard time having successful starts and relationships and and hobbies and goals. We're just going to have a hard time starting something. But what's the positive here, Spirit? Ooh, the positives is that we are mastering our money. Yes. Could you tell us anything else about this, Spirit? About the positives? Right. Ooh, positives is you might have unknown money coming in. That's good. So you're going to have a hard time starting something here successfully, but Spirit's got your back. What action or advice do you have for pile 3, Spirit? I love that I've been doing these pick a card readings for for all zodiacs, because it's actually what I've come to realize is it helps it be more specific, because, you know, not all Tauruses are going through the same, not all Scorpios are going through the same. Right? We're all kind of dealing with similar energy in different areas, and I kind of wanted to make it more specific. So I feel like this is really going to help with that. It kind of feels like I brought that up because maybe your action or advice is that to get more specific about maybe some goals or something you have. What action or advice do you have, Spirit? Become confident. What's the action or advice you have? Become confident in what? Passionately go towards something regardless of what others feel, say, regardless of the circumstance. So we have some past energy, the 6 of Cups here, but this is nostalgia. This is fond memories. What's the 6 of Cups here, Spirit? So we have the Knight of Cups, which is about having more than enough here. So the action or advice is to realize that you have more than enough to confidently move forward and to ignore our past failures here. That's what I'm really picking up. Maybe something happened in the past that didn't work out too well, and it's kind of hurt your confidence, but Spirit's saying, don't worry. You have what it takes. You're going to do fine. Bring your confidence back and don't worry about that past situation. So what's the likely outcome here, Spirit? Let's try that again. What is the likely outcome here, Spirit? Try that again. What's the okay. Okay, I'm gonna do a shuffle. It feels like it's gonna get messy before it gets better. Or it's gonna feel a little difficult before it gets better. Okay. What's the likely outcome here, Spirit? You might go through some conflict. Likely outcome here, Spirit. You might be feeling a little bit anxious too towards it. Okay. So we have the 10 of Wands and the Justice card. So the 10 of Wands is about taking on too many responsibilities, feeling overburdened, stressed out, having to be a little bit more vulnerable. And the Justice card is all about balance. It's all about getting what we deserve. So the likely outcome is you're either going to end up taking on too many responsibilities and stressing yourself out, or that's what you're already experiencing and you're going to end up feeling a little bit of a balanced energy in regards to that area. So the challenge. Can you clarify the challenge here on the Sun card? What's the Sun card here, Spirit? And what's the Fool card? What's the Fool card? You're having a hard time coming up with maybe new ideas, isolating and having a hard time coming up with successful new ideas. What is the 4 of Wands? You might be having writer's block here. What's the 4 Wands, Spirit? Yeah, you're just having a hard time going with the flow. It does feel like a writer's block energy. It doesn't have to be writer's block exactly, just because it just could be a mental block, because I kind of felt mentally blocked a little bit there for a second. See, there's some kind of, just maybe this lack of confidence is causing this block inside you. What's this King of Pentacles, Spirit? Ooh, the positives, anger and rejection. So the past failures and the past angers that you have been feeling, the positive thing is that you're actually going to be getting some kind of financial reward because of this, because of the hardships you've gone through. What is the Queen of... Okay, the extra advice is move quickly with confidence. And what's the 6 of Cups? I knew it. You are not feeling confident because you're being cautious about a past sadness, some past failures. It's making you feel anxious, over worried, possibly overstressed. And what's the 9 of Cups? And Spirit's saying, move quickly away from the energy of feeling cautious and sad because it's not serving you. What's the 9 of Cups, Spirit? Hunger. So you're going to have more than you need. So it does feel like it is kind of like a writer's block here. You're going to need to realize you have more than enough. You have what it takes to strive for this, to go for this goal here. Spirit's kind of saying, you know, maybe get more hungry. But it really feels like it's just like kind of saying you need a confidence boost. You need to get hungry. You need to be confident. You need to go forward with fierce action and get rid of the cautious energy. Get rid of the sadness. We don't need it anymore. What's the likely outcome with the 10 of Wands, Spirit? Happiness. So you are going to be feeling, you're going to have a very happy outcome. You're not going to be feeling overstressed, overworked, taking on too many responsibilities, overburdened. That's going to be gone. And look, you're going to be balanced out back into your confidence again. So no need to worry, Scorpio. Everything's going to be okay. All right, Scorpio, that's your reading for November. Thank you, and I'll see you in December.